Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run Kingdom, where we're going to be delving back into the BEAST-YEAST storyline because we gotta be, if not like super close, we gotta be at least like 2 episodes away from being able to complete the story. And what I mean by that is because, well, we're at 618, so that means there's a total of 12 levels left. So by my calculations, either there's literally going to be no cutscenes left, or there's gonna be a couple by the time that we like get to like halfway through, or we're going to have to stop at like maybe 625, because to be honest, we're going to go at 620, and I think that's going to start off with a cutscene after we get to 619, and then there's probably going to be another one called Enveloped by Darkness, because this one's probably going to be strong, and then 625 is going to be the audience hallway, which there'll be another section that where destruction reigns, and then we're going to have a final ultimatum battle with Plumbing Burning Spice Cookie. So with that being said, if you also haven't missed, if you missed the last episode, I would recommend that you saw it, because it was pretty interesting what happened back here with this one. You know, this certain fella. Anyway, with that being said, if you enjoy the video, and, you know, if you want to leave your I almost did the outro, right? The intro. What's wrong with me? If you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on these videos, and you can feel free to do so, because it could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, then that's what matters the most. Which also, I'll be reading comments from the video, One Last Trip Towards the Virtual Mines, which is basically the video I made right before the new Immortal Golden Cheese update and Smoked Cheese Cookie update came out, which, as I mentioned, not only did interesting stuff happen in the last video with this cookie, but also someone's getting hunted down as far as my knowledge goes, so that's why the story is seeming to be a bit extended. So I think we'll just go ahead and do 619, while we also go ahead and probably go through a cutscene in this, depending on how long it goes on for, because for all I know, these last few levels could have a lot of cutscenes or barely any at all, and they're going to all get shoved right at the end. I'm not sure myself, but it's going to be very interesting to know how this keeps on carrying out ever since the last couple levels. But also, as I mentioned, Burning Spice Cookie's on the team now. So, bam, there we go. I mentioned that in the last video, I'm pretty sure. So, we're just going to go ahead and just scream through this whole entire level. And are we already... Come on. Just a little bit more giant snakes in the way. And we're just going to bash straight through them. Because guess what? They are no issue to us at all. So, luckily we did make it through a level. So, that's good. So... Since we're about to make it to another level that I think most definitely has a cutscene side of it, because this looks like a penultimate level or something. I don't think that's the correct term, but before I do that, I may as well read some comments, with one kind of long one coming from Draco saying, I'm really hyped for the Awakening Golden Cheese update. I really want the story to be as good, if not better than the first part. Burning Spice has already convinced me that he is the best beast, and one of the best Cookie Run villains. Honestly, in a rare way, he would probably be overjoyed to see Golden Cheese get awakened, knowing that he's finally getting an actual fight, since he's an absolute maniac and I love it. But of course, Golden Cheese getting awakened is too really awesome. I really hope that they take her character development in the right direction, but great video as always. I think they are, personally, because, well, her character development, especially from the first portion of the story, seems to be a lot more focused on her, like, caring for other cookies and, like, being a little bit more witty and cocky, in essence, to just, like, you know, Greedy. Because, of course, Greedy's all about her personality. It makes sense, but honestly, I think I really like the remarks that her and Smoked Cheese have made, their emotions and feelings toward the entire region of Burning Spice Cookie, this whole entire Wings of Eternity land. This section of BCs, that's what I'm trying to say. But anyway... Will this have anything? So it didn't start off with a cutscene, so it might happen in the midst of the level. So I'm curious myself. So let's go ahead and crank this up and see how bad this gets, because it might be good, it might be bad. It's most likely the latter. Yeah, it is most certainly definitely the latter.
I hear you call yourself a hero. You, but with half of my power? Yes, just like old times. Countless were heroes who tried to challenge me. None survived to see another day. And you dare to turn my own strength against me? What could be more amusing? Now get up and fight! What hero crumbles so soon, hmm? Come on now, hero. Protect this pathetic world. Yes, you must keep fighting and see the day when you realize that all is fated to end with destruction.
Ugh! Stand back! It's getting too dangerous. Get out of the way! Those two don't care if you live or crumble!
What? You have an order to circle the prey! Now get back in there!
The world? I do not care for the world, nor do I wish to protect it, or to be called a hero. I am the radiant deity of the Golden City. I fight only to protect my treasures, and I will not let the likes of you harm what is mine.
Ha! Stop teasing me. Surely you realize that's what I love to destroy the most. Yes, it sounds like a plan. When I'm done with you, I will wipe everything that you ever held dear off the face of the earth, as if it never existed in the first place. So keep on fighting. Use all your strength until there's none left. Ha 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 ha! More soldiers are buried beneath the rocks. Quick, we must get them out!
Forget about them! Hold your position! I can't take it any longer! What? Deserting? Think of what Nutmeg Tiger Cookie will do to you! Crumble here, or crumble by her hand? What difference does it make? Fight all you want! We're leaving! Wait! Crumbs!
Harm my kingdom, and you will see the full extent of my wrath. Hear my word! I will not let you erase what I have built!
Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! That's what I like! You, who call yourself the queen of a fallen and forgotten kingdom! Do you hear that? That's the footsteps of your doom! The relentless tide of change is about to swallow you whole! I will savor your destruction like nothing before!
That was probably the longest cutscene we've seen so far. How long was that? Like 3 minutes? But obviously, this is not... I feel like the fact... Of course, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because the thing is... The top thing at the top of my mind is the fact that... Bad thing, Golden Cheese kind of spoke too much, because she's just like, well, I don't care about the Earth or anyone around here or something. Don't even want to be called a hero. She's just meant to fight for her treasures and be sure to protect what's hers. But that's a kind of a bad thing, because now that just gives Burning Spice motivation to go like, oh, okay, is that right? Alright, I'll just destroy those instead, the moment that you actually get defeated. That's kind of bad, but I say it's a double-edged sword because that's the bad part. The good part is that could be the motivation that Golden Cheese needs to even make it to make it so that she evolves into her immortal form. All that I know, and we're also entering something called Enveloped by Darkness, which sounds terrifying, so that's great. But there is a few more comments, like there's one from Carrie the Melodious Gamer saying, "Common question of the day? No, but there's one I pass once by every month, so I'll go there." Oh, that sounds fun. Good for you. And there's also a comment from Spartan Spiral saying, common question, respond, I haven't been to a dollar store in my country, but I go to the sorry store. I never heard the store, or do you pronounce it Sari store? I don't know how you pronounce it, but sounds like an interesting time. I hope you have an enjoyable time there. Anyway, Enveloped by Darkness. This can only mean either we're actually getting killed or everyone around us is getting killed. Because of all the rocks and stuff. Like, how else does this get worse? Because I guarantee you, this game has not failed to surprise me yet. Because it just keeps on going. Alright, more snake soldiers. We'll just wipe them there and then get a little bit healed up. Alright, what else are you going to hit us with? So far, nothing. Oh, I'm basically like, I am not at the edge of my seat physically, but emotionally, I am at the edge of my whole entire seat right now. Like, my character, my little PNG character, I know I'm doing certain emotions, but I'm shaking right now. But, yeah, we'll probably make it to 625 than we should, and it might be on the shorter side, depending on what stories that we might see in the midst of this. But right now, it's just like, it's kind of weird how, like, you know, when I look at the levels and when I'm looking at the story, it's weird how it's like, okay, so the story itself, like, all the enemies are either just staying by our side, and by staying by our side, I mean that in the bad way, where it's like, they're literally protecting all the exits and stuff like that, just to block us from escaping. But there's another part of the enemies who are just like, alright, we're gonna die here, let's all bail. And the thing is, we say that, and that's in regards to the story, but the level-wise, we're just fighting through them all. You think at some point, it'd be something interesting where, like, I don't know, they'd have some more unique stages. I understand the main story levels are just like you fight through the stages, but like it's kind of counterintuitive that we're kind of causing it's not the rocks in the buildings that's causing all of them to fall. It's us. It's us. We're just charging straight through them. And after that, that's that. But let's go through this one more level, then we'll probably read some more comments, because maybe we could do something extra at the end of this, because why the pleb not? Just to kind of like make sure it doesn't feel like too much short. Never mind.
All gathered?
Wait, what?
Yes, Fee?
Oh, he's gathering up the Kofi, the Kofi friends.
Good. Now follow your elder and run away as far as you can.
What?
What? You want to stay? You must escape if you wish to survive.
But if they find us...
Now is your chance. Burning Spice Cookie has all his attention focused on my queen. Besides, if something happens to you, my life will become immeasurably more difficult.
But why?
You see, my queen tends to get obsessed with the things she cares for. And she happens to care for you lot.
Huh?
If something happens to you, she will go out of her way to come up with another senseless plan. Should you crumble, she will gather your remains, piece them back together, and hide them away in her vaults. It has happened before. Do you know how difficult it is to serve such a queen? Just the thought alone makes me exhausted.
I see what you're saying, Fee. Your queen saved our young, and for that, I helped you escape. But now we're all in your debt again. I will never forget your kindness. I promise to repay you when the time comes. After all, I have my way with magic.
What is going on here? Making promises to our enemy?
Well, that's not good.
You thought you could disobey me and escape?
Run! Now! Everyone! We're leaving!
You must be a fool if you think that you can scheme right in the Great Destroyer's domain and get away unpunished. First his power, now his spicelings.
Scheme? There is no scheme here. My queen happened to care for those little creatures. I'm merely carrying out her orders to get them out of the way.
You had every chance to save your dough, and now you will crumble for these pathetic vermin. I bet you can't wait to join the rest of your worthless, fallen kingdom in oblivion!
My, what a speech.
You shall feel the weight of your words!
Yeah!
Oh. Looks like my powers are coming back. Time to teach you a lesson.
Where the pleb did this rage that plumbing smoked cheese had inside of him come from? I guess maybe it's like because of the fact that he's actually doing something for someone else, or that he wants to make sure Adidas is fulfilled for the sake of his queen, but still. Just all of a sudden, he's just got the strength, just a sudden like a strength burst.
It is inevitable. The Great Destroyer will always prevail. Your queen doesn't stand a chance. She, who is so distracted by things so inconsequential, how can she win?
I agree. Yes, you are right. She is a foolish queen. It is like you said. She tends to get carried away by little unimportant things. It's rather unbecoming of a queen. And the things she fritters her precious time on so carelessly. A cookie with but 2 buttons to his name. A cookie who tried to seem taller. A cookie who sticks his nose where it doesn't belong. A cookie whose eyesight couldn't match her lust for knowledge. A cookie without an arm. No matter how dire the times were, all had to follow her greedy desires. She thought she knew better than anyone. Our kingdom was doomed. Instead of listening to her trusted advisors, Golden Cheese Cookie chose to stick with that sorry bunch. And yet, at the very last moment, They turned out to be the very solution we all needed. She showed me how wrong I was. She showed me the fool was I all along. How infuriating.
Stop yapping already.
I'm merely proving your point. Golden Cheese Cookie is a foolish queen. Sycophants, charlatans, even willful traitors. All of them have a place among her treasures. She embraced them all with open arms. For one reason. It's laughable, really. To let them thrive in her boundless abundance. Her greed, her foolishness, her absurd actions is what made her a hero. Indeed, your lord and my queen couldn't be more different. And that is the reason why Burning Spice Cookie will never be the master of the Soul Jam. Mark my words. You can try as many times as you want. But in the end, it is our greedy queen who will prevail. Looks like this flaming speech took a greater toll on me than I'd expect. It can't end here. I have the mission.
Arrogant fool. Burning Spice Cookie never loses.
Are they gone?
I can hear the
I don't know how
cheering.
to take that. I'm really starting to think these last little level portions are gonna be the real fun. I think we can do one more level. I don't know what's gonna become of it, because I don't know if Smoked Cheese died, or Nutmeg Tiger died later, or they're both still walking. I don't know what the case is, but this is really pulling at some heartstrings. I don't really know how to take it. Here's a sword. Can I just beat the level just spamming the swords? I feel like I just could. Yeah, just like these little creatures come here. I know they're big, but bam. Okay, yeah, and there we go. And then they could just pull off the rest. Okay, so nothing else significant happened during that level. So I think the next time that we do this,
Is that all?
the next time that we actually do one of these BEAST-YEAST Plumbing World exploration things, it is going to be the true finale. The real true finale. Because there's only 6 levels, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 levels left. And then after that, we are officially done with this story. For all I know, I feel like Smoked Cheese Cookie kind of like resorted back to their form. Nutmeg Tiger's heavily weakened at the very least, but there's no chance that she can even help take down Golden Cheese because of her weakened stage. But I don't know what happened to both of them, because it's kind of like left up in the air, and for some reason the screen just went black or something. Or maybe that's supposed to be like Smoked Cheese's like vision. But before I leave, because there was so much story, there's only just a few more comments I'll read. Some people left duplicates, so I'll just read one of each. There's one from Sonic Gamer saying, I resorted to purchasing one of the live destruction packs in order to guarantee Burning Spice. As long as you can get Burning Spice, I'm not going to judge you for it, it's fine. Also, Lenda Geo left a comment saying, have you noticed that YouTube also turns slightly pink? Yes. In fact, there's many videos that people made about this, and I'm glad I'm not the only one. Even though I never made a video on about it. Smart Inspire left a comment saying, oh yeah, Mozzarella isn't the current virtual exploration, only Cheesebird. Yeah, Mozzarella isn't in there anymore, it's just the Cheesebirds. Because we know what happened to Mozzarella Cookie. Smoked Cheese Cookie has them, along with burnt cheese. Oh gosh. Those other two better be okay. I pray if they aren't, that's not good. But the last comment comes from an idiot saying, I need to fetch up on your videos because I have not seen a couple. don't pace yourself, or don't pace, what? Just don't rush. If you want to, you can pace yourself. I'm not going to force you to watch all my content. I'm just saying, hey, I got a lot of videos, and you can watch a bunch of them if you want, just to go ahead and kill off some boredom. But anyway, with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Your Run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future, and also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the Kick Your Run YouTube stuff absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content that you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel, and stuff like that. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese!